we're seeing more people look to diversify potentially into furnished holiday-lets. So again, this is an area that isn't caught by the loan relief restrictions. So what are the main tax take-home points with furnished holiday-lets?
So very, very basically, furnished holiday lettings is treated, has the same or very similar treatment as a trading business, which means it gets sort of extra tax benefits along the way. I think the other thing to be perhaps slightly conscious of is because with the advent of Airbnb, there are some quite substantial income now from properties in furnished holiday lettings. So furnished holiday lettings, obviously short-term lettings, so nobody's in the property for longer than 30 days, and you're letting it on that basis of a sort of a holiday home for at least 6 months of the year. What can happen is you can actually, if you're very successful with the furnished holiday lettings, because you actually get a much higher rate than you do in tenanted, is you can actually tip over the VAT threshold and become liable to that on the income, which is a bit unfortunate because I expect most of your people are not VAT registered individuals. They're people coming on holiday, and you can't really pass on the VAT charge that you might be able to do if you're trading as a business, because you might be trading with other businesses, so the VAT is actually recoverable by that business. So what tends to happen is you have to absorb the VAT cost in that if you tip over, you're not going to put your costs up by 20%. So what's going to happen is if you tip over the VAT threshold in a furnished holiday letting, you're actually going to absorb that 20% cost, and you're going to be paying it over to HMRC. It's a bit of a hidden tax in that terms. But furnished holiday lettings are proving to be very profitable in other ways.
Yes, we've got clients who are making some quite nice money with property, particularly down towards the seafront this way. And the occupation conditions shouldn't be too difficult to meet in the right place in the world. So as long as they're let out for 105 days in a year and available for 210 days. They also benefit from capital allowances as well. So that point about integral features for commercial buildings also applies for furnished holiday lets.
And then just ask on the VAT, is that across the whole portfolio, or is it on a property by property basis?
It depends if you're in or outside of a company. So inside of a company would be ring-fenced on its own. So if you had several properties in the company, it would be across all of the properties. And the same outside, it would be all of the properties. You wouldn't be able to ring-fence them. But what you could do if you did have a company is you could ring-fence each property so that you might not go over the threshold.